Hey everyone. Hey Aries. Welcome to this space. Welcome to November. We have a full moon coming up. And with that full moon, Mercury's retrograde has begun. So there is a lot going on. All right, Aries, we're going to go ahead and jump into your reading for the month of November and the Taurus full moon. I'm reading for Aries, sun, moon, and rising placements. Please check your moon and or rising placements for deeper resonance. I am reading for both sidereal and Western astrological charts, so bear that in mind. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay. Ancestors, guardians, and protectors, please be here with me as I speak to Aries, those born under the constellation of Aries, sun, moon, and rising signs. What messages does this Taurus full moon and the energies for the month of November have in store for those born under the constellation of Aries, sun, moon, and rising signs? Thank you, ancestors. This is definitely a time to slow down, Aries. It's a time to kind of, like I've said before to other signs I've read for these readings, just kind of put your head down. Take a break. Take a breath or two or three. Step away from anything that could possibly trigger you emotionally. We have Scorpio. So Aries, during this full moon and in the month of November, as we are still in Scorpio season, right? It is a season that celebrates death. It commemorates death. It is a time to hold ceremonies surrounding the dead, those who have passed on before us, those behind the veil. Celebrating a time where type of a point in your existence that is no longer here, right? So maybe you could be grieving or mourning a part of yourself that just doesn't exist anymore. Maybe you're celebrating a death of some kind in your life, not a physical death, but a transformative type of situation where you are no longer the person that you were last Scorpio season. So I would say look back at Scorpio season of last year. Some of you guys may have Scorpio in your chart, but you might need, might be good for you to look back last year at this time, look at some pictures. Maybe it was a couple Scorpio seasons ago, maybe it wasn't specifically last year. And look at, what was exposed at that time? What did you learn at that time? What were you going through at that time, Aries? There may have been a very deep lesson that you needed to learn in the past couple of Scorpio seasons, the past couple of years, that changed you forever. It changed your perspective and your perception of life or a certain situation for good. You could never, when it comes to Scorpio, Scorpio is here for change that is everlasting. It is not change. It's not temporary change. You know, it's not something that changes for a little bit and then it goes right back to like what it was. It's like, this is like change, everlasting change. This is permanent change. Now, when it comes to the past, again, sacrificing what once was. You may be in a relationship with someone and you may have come to some conclusions, for the good or the bad, about this person. Sorry guys, I keep dropping the cards. And yes, we have retrograde. We do have a Mercury retrograde right now. It says reversal, declaration, or deceleration, distance. So Aries, you may find yourself, you and your spouse, you and a family member, or your family in total, you and a friend, just you and everybody, needing some time apart for a little bit, needing to pull your energy back a little bit. Even if you live with these people or this person, just kind of pull your energy back, because this is not the time to try to force change verbally. It's more of understanding what changes you need to make up here and in here, and moving with that change. People will notice. People will notice, like, oh, like Aries is not responding to this anymore. Aries is not responding to this like they used to anymore. Aries is not putting up with my shenanigans anymore. They're not putting up with my lies anymore, or they don't want to talk about this anymore, whatever. Or maybe they notice that you're actually embracing something that they never thought that you would embrace. It could be a number of things. Okay. And Scorpio season is a very, you know, it's also very sexual. Okay. So be very careful with that. Okay. If you're in a committed relationship, make sure that your sexual energy and your sex drive is within the confines of your committed relationship. Now, if you are unhappy in your committed relationship, this is the time to start making some changes inside of yourself and prepare yourself to have some conversations in the future about either how to change the relationship and bring the spark back, or how to move forward in separation from each other. Okay, Aries. But overall, you are forever changed. There is no turning back from this. You've learned your lessons. You've seen what you've needed to see. All right, you've heard what you needed to hear. And you're, you know, based on what you're seeing and what you're hearing, you may be feeling like, you know what, I think I just need to really pull my energy back. Now, will you pull your energy back? I don't know. That's up to you. But that's what I get the sense that some of you guys might be feeling this retrograde, you know, just feeling like there's not really much to really be said anymore. There's just the need to make some inner changes. Now, if there are those of you who really want to say something, again, it might be in your best interest to not say anything, or to say very little. If there is someone who has upset you, if you need to make that known, make it known one time, and then leave it alone. You know, if the people that you're making things clear to, or saying these, you know, voicing these concerns to, take you seriously, and they take it to heart, and they really want to grow with you, and they want to keep you in their lives, then they will make these changes. But if not, well, then bye-bye. Goodbye to them, right? So this can be a time where things feel a bit mysterious. You may be feeling like a little bit on edge, Aries. You may feel like, is this gonna happen? Is that gonna happen? What if this happens? And it can be a very anxiety-ridden time. It can be a time full of anxiety, full of fear, full of frustrations, full of not knowing enough to really make a clear decision, or a confident decision, or a conscious decision. But if you're done, you're done. Says you can do it, Archangel Michael. So You're stronger than you realize, Aries. Whatever you're going through, whatever is changing inside of you, whatever energies you are being pulled away from, it's okay. It's for your greater good. The changes that you're going through internally, the changes that might be going on around you that you feel you can't control, well, you're not meant to control it. Scorpio cannot be controlled. Scorpio doesn't control. Scorpio just opens the gates towards change and transformation. And once that change and transformation has taken place, you cannot reverse it. You cannot stop it. Because if you do stop it, you can cause some damage that you cannot repair it. It's almost like a butterfly, or it's like a caterpillar going through its cocoon phase. If you disturb that cocoon or open that cocoon, you kill the caterpillar, and therefore it cannot become a butterfly. So in order for a caterpillar to become a butterfly, it has to pull its energy back. It needs to completely reverse its existence and kind of go back to being nothing, to being goo, right? Before it can transform, it has to completely deconstruct itself. So I get the sense, Aries, that some of you guys, you're going through some type of reconstruction. And it's in your best interest to not allow anybody to disrupt that destruction, because it will destroy a lot that you have worked so hard for. Okay? Go through the changes. Just let it happen. This is a time where you need to maybe put your phone on do not disturb. This is a time where you need to make sure that, you know, if you go into one room, that you are not disturbed by the rest of the household. Whatever that might be, you need your me time at this time. If you are going through like a disagreement or an argument with your spouse or with your significant other or with a friend, again, this is a time to pull your energy back. Don't say anything that you will regret. And if someone says something to you that they regret, don't respond back. Let them sit in their regret and decide what they're going to do about it. Let them decide if they want to come to you and ask for forgiveness, or if they want to allow their bad behavior to persist. Okay? So yes, take your time, Aries. This is very important. Okay, I think my ancestors, they don't need me to shuffle that anymore. So I'm going to move on to the next deck. But yeah, you got this, Aries. You're going to be all right. It's going to be fine. Oops. Harmony. Everything that is happening right now that feels disharmonious, it's okay. It's not going to stay like that forever. It's not going to stay like that forever. You have celebration. So this is a time of celebration. Some of you guys, Aries, maybe you're a Scorpio sun sign. Maybe you're celebrating your birthday and you have like an Aries rising or moon sign. Happy birthday if you are a Scorpio watching this. New love, ideas, inspiration. So some of you guys, you're making some new friends. Others of you, this is a new cycle in a romantic partnership with someone. So if you're already in a relationship, committed or not, there is a new cycle of transformation and growth with this person, okay, if it's romance. If you are in a committed relationship with somebody, or no, I'm sorry, if you are single, or if you just broke up with somebody or broke up with someone a while ago, you have romance. So there is someone who is wanting to take you out on a date, or there is someone who wants you to take them out on a date. You just kind of have to trust that this is a good thing. You have to trust the process. This is not the time to set anything in stone. If you know, because it is Mercury's retrograde. So if you're going to go out on dates with anybody, whether it's your significant other that you're already with, to create a new spark in your relationship after a time of, you know, separation, or if this is going out on a date with someone new, or potential love interest who's new. Just trust the process. Don't try to make it more than what it is. Just enjoy your time. Okay, just enjoy your time. For those of you, if you are just now broken up with somebody, or you know, you're still grieving the loss of a relationship, you know, it's going to be fine. You know, there's other people out there, you know, just put yourself out there, or just, you know, kind of pull your energy back and just allow the right person to find you. Okay. But if this is a situation where it's a friendship, a family relationship, or a romantic partnership that has kind of broken off, or you feel like you and this person, whoever this is, are just at odds with each other, or someone, you just feel like there's a lack of harmony in the relationship, I do sense that you just kind of have to allow this chapter to unfold the way it should unfold, and allow it to come to the conclusion that it needs to come to before this new love can be birthed. Okay. So yeah, there have been some past things that happened, some things that have happened that traumatized you, Aries, or some things maybe that you have done, some mistakes that you've made. Maybe there is some karma that you had to accept, some karmic challenges that you had to go through because of some decisions that you've made. That's just how karma works. What you can do to benefit from it is to learn from it and not repeat those decisions, so that your karma can change for the better. So the results of your decision, because karma is just the results of your decisions. That's all it is. Okay. So let's pull one more oracle message, and then we're going to pull from the tarot. Yeah, nothing is yet set in stone. So like I was saying earlier, you don't really need to create a narrative right now. Like, things are a little bit challenging right now. Things need to be quiet. They need to simmer down. You need to let the dust settle. You know, take your partner out. Have a great time, but don't try to make it more than what it is, because it's quite possible maybe you're dealing with a situation where there are some hard feelings. Okay, maybe you're dealing with a situation where someone is like not feeling too happy with you, or just not feeling too happy with themselves and with their life. And, you know, maybe this is you. Maybe you're just not feeling happy with someone, and, you know, because maybe you felt that they betrayed you, or they I don't know, they just kind of upset you and disappointed you. Okay, it just depends. I do see things getting better. Okay. If for those of you who you don't want to be in your relationship with a certain person anymore, I do sense that there is like a brand new love for you out there. Not necessarily romantically, it can be, but it can be like you just find a new friend or some new friends or something like that, or you have a baby, or you get like your dream job or something, or you get called to work on a dream project or something. You get taken out on a vacation with a family member. I don't know, like maybe you reconcile with a family member. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it can be. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords, so definitely kind of cutting some things off, or Aries, you've cut somebody off. Prince of Discs, or the Knight of Pentacles, and it's reliability. So there's just, okay, so some of you guys, Aries, you're just kind of dealing with a lack of reliability. You're just kind of taking charge of your own life. You're kind of moving objectively. You're not really allowing your emotions to get the best of you. At least that's your advice for right now. So again, if there's someone who's really disappointed you, don't allow your anger or your resentment towards them to sweep you away. Just kind of take it for what it is, and, you know, move forward as best you can. But at the same time, if this person has done you wrong, or if there's someone who's done you wrong and they're trying to butter you up, knowing that they don't plan on changing, or you haven't seen any changes happen, you might need to just, again, remember, don't allow your emotions to get the best of you and allow yourself to get buttered up. Because if there is no change in behavior with Scorpio here, this person hasn't changed. So don't sit in resentment and sadness and anger with this person. Take care of yourself. Meditate. Take a breather. Okay? If this person has upset you, leave it. Just sit with yourself. That might be very difficult. You might want to argue with them. You might want to fight with them and cause a ruckus because you're so angry with somebody, or you're angry about a certain situation. Maybe you're sad about something. But even if it's good, it's like you have to make sure that whatever transformations are going on inside of you, Aries, make sure that you really take heed to that. Pay attention to that, because what your body and your soul is telling you will guide you down the right path, away from the people who are not changing the way you're changing. Okay, so yes, there is new beginnings here. You have the Star card. There's Aquarius. We have Pisces. We have Taurus. We have Gemini here. We have Scorpio here. So there's just a lot here that has happened in the past that you might be still holding on to, Aries. And I'm just getting the sense, I don't see like the energy of needing to let it go. I just see the energy of saying like, you're okay. You know, my ancestors are saying that we understand how you feel. And it's hard, but you kind of have to pull your energy back from people from your past who haven't changed. And just kind of sit with it, especially while Mercury's in retrograde. You know what I mean? So love yourself. Don't create a narrative out of anything. There's nothing yet set in stone right now. So if you have a new relationship that you're in, or new friendships or whatever, just enjoy them, but don't make them more than what they are until after the retrograde, until after November. And then you can probably see whether these relationships are actually worth your while, or whether these situations are worth your while. Okay, much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, you guys.